Rockers. Welcome to day 5 of my 12 Days of Christmas, and today we're going to be doing Christmas movie favorites. Aren't you excited? I'm so excited to be showing you guys all of my, well, not all, the ones that I mostly picked. I have a lot. I love a whole lot more. I have a whole lot more, but I just chose some of the ones that were all my all-time favorites that I watch like all the time and throughout the whole year. So I stuck to those because we can go on forever. We can be here forever if I don't do that. So anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys my favorites, and I'm also going to add a little spice to it by adding a favorite quote, a scene, or something from the movie that I really personally loved about it. So I thought that would be a nice little add-on touch to my movie favorites. There may even be a busted out song. There probably will be, just because when you think of some of these movies, you bust out into song, and if anybody knows me personally knows that I bust out into song all the time. The first movie that I have right here is my all-time favorite movie, like hands off. I love it so much. I watch it all the time, and I consider it still a Christmas movie, even though it's probably more of a Halloween-ish too. The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love it. It's like, making Christmas, da da da. Sorry, I'm not a good singer either, so it's fine. Anyway, my favorite part of this movie is when Sally unstitched her arm, and it was messing with that guy in the wheelchair. I forgot what his name is, Doctor, I guess. And he pulls out her arm, and it's not attached to Sally, so he's like, she's escaped again. And she's down out the window. I just think it is so funny. I absolutely love that scene in the whole movie. The next movie is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This is an old classic, as you can tell. You probably already all love the old classics too. It's probably in your favorites as well. But I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I mean, I watched it every year. I watch it all year round, nonstop, all the time. And I just absolutely love a good old Rudolph. My favorite part is, why weren't you in elf practice? Just fixing these dolls' teeth. Just fix them. Now, listen. We have dolls that cry, walk, talk, blink, and run a temperature. We don't need any chewing dolls. That, to me, I mean, it goes on. It's just hilarious to me. I love that part so much. But then I also feel bad for Hermie, because he really just wants to do and be somebody else and do something more with his little life than just being an elf. And it's kind of sad, but it's also kind of funny at the same time, because this big old head elf is like, no, you're an elf. An elf makes toys. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite parts in this movie. The next movie is Santa Claus with Tim Allen, and I love this one too. I have all of the other ones, but this one is my favorite of the three. And my favorite part is when Tim Allen is sitting there with Judy, and he's like, oh, you look good for your age. And she goes, thanks, but I'm seeing someone rapping. Like, that's not what I asked, but okay. I just think that's so funny, because she's literally like, took him seriously. It's just so cute. This is a really awesome, funny movie, and he plays an excellent Santa Claus. And if you haven't seen it, guys, I suggest you have a watch. It's really funny. And the next one is another classic, and it is Frosty the Snowman. And I love Frosty the Snowman too. I can watch it all year round as well. And who doesn't love a snowman that comes to life? My all-time favorite part is when they're marching, and then the traffic cop goes, stop, stop, stop. And then he's like, did you see the lamppost? And he goes, what's a lamppost? He goes, oh, a wise guy. Do you want a ticket? He goes, I love one to the North Pole, please. Like, really? Again, I don't know. It's just so funny to me. And then the cop was like, then all of a sudden it like dawned on him, like, oh my gosh, that was a talking snowman. it's just that whole scene right there is just hilarious, and I absolutely love it. And if you have not seen Frosty, guys, go see this classic. You have to. And the next one is a Hallmark movie, and it is Let It Snow. It is just a sweet, romantic, cheesy as heck. But that's what you get for Hallmark. Christmas movies are cheesy, let's just face it. But I just absolutely love it. I just love the sweetness. I just love everything about it. And my one favorite part of this movie is he teaches her how to cross-country ski. And she's like, I can't do it. And then this, like, 8-year-old kid comes rolling on by, and he's like, well, that 8-year-old guy can do it. Well, so can you. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I can do it. Let me try to be, you know. She didn't say that, but that's how it feels to me. So it's just funny. That part was funny to me. And it's just a sweet, sweet movie. And if you haven't seen it, I suggest you do. And the next one is another classic, of course. Now, I love both versions, the one with Jim Carrey and the cartoon version. And my favorite part of this movie is when he's like telling Sonny Lou the light won't work on this tree, and so I'm going to take it back up to my workshop and I'll fix it up there and bring it back down here. He patted her head and go to bed. All of a sudden, then he takes the tree and just shoves it up the chimney. I just think that's so funny. Now the next one is, I'm not a huge Will Ferrell fan, and there's very few movies that I like of him, and this is one of them, and this is Elf. And I just think this is hilarious. Stupid, it's so funny, and I watch it every year, and I love the part where he's like, I'm the worst toy maker in the world. I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins. And the Papa Elf or whatever his name is like, no, you're not. And I just think it's so funny. And of course, who doesn't love that scene with, but it's Zoe Deschanel? She and Buddy are singing. I just think they're quirky together. So I think they both fit this movie. And I just love this movie. And the next one is another Hallmark movie. And it's a Royal Christmas. This movie is very sweet, but it is worth the see. Totally. It's just absolutely such a great movie, and I love the part where she's sitting down to dinner and she's trying to learn how to be royal and what the royals do, and she's an American that don't know really anything but the up to the like royal level. So she's like really trying, and she's getting everything wrong, feeling embarrassed for herself, but I love how she still tries and never gives up. So it's just a sweet, sweet movie, and I suggest you guys take a look and have a watch, because it really is an awesome movie. The last movie of my favorites is the Bill Murray's Scrooge. I love this movie too. This is on Netflix. I just recently watched it like 4 or 5 times already. Shh, don't tell. I just think it's so funny, and Bill Murray plays an excellent Scrooge, guys. Oh my gosh, so funny. And my all-time favorite part is, you know, they have that where the 3 ghosts come, and she's like a fairy type thing, and then all of a sudden blows this like fairy dust into his face, and there's like an X on his head. It appears, and she's like, comes all the way back. She's like, whoa, bam! She knocks him out flat cold. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I crack up every single time. So yeah, if you haven't seen this one, take a look. That is it. I hope you enjoyed my favorite Christmas movies. Let me know, guys, down below which one's your favorite movies, and if you've seen any of them. Also, what is your favorite scenes from any of these movies? I would love to know. I really would. Leave it all down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It would totally rock my world. You can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. I will link all my links down below. And as always, be gorgeous, be true, but most of all, keep rocking you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.